The most popular Indian pastime. No, not street food, not Bollywood, not bargaining, definitely not teasing. We are speaking of the most thrilling pastime of it all, Indian cricket. Although we like to think that it began with Gilli Danda, most historians agree that cricket, as we know it, came to India with English sailors in the 1700s. Of course, English, or rather East India Company, were in India for trade. Since the English played the game, all the important English spots, Calcutta, Madras and Bombay, became cricketing zones. Cricket clubs started getting formed all over the country. But the clubs were all white clubs, with a bunch of English playing against each other. Slowly, the wealthy Indians started playing the game.
Huh?
See, whatever the English did was cool back then. So if they played cricket, so would the other cool folks in India. The first to play with the English were the Parsis. They also became the first Indians to tour England. The Parsis and English were having regular tournaments in Bombay. Not to be outdone, the Hindu Maharajas started forming their own teams. A Hindu cricketing club, Bombay Union, was formed in Bombay. So now, we had a triangular series in Bombay. Hindu cricketers sorted themselves on the lines of caste and region of origin. Now, of course, Muslims too wanted to compete, making it the Bombay Quadrangular Series. But even then, many sections of Indians were left out in this communal cricket. So all the others joined as a group called the Rest. Thus, we had the Bombay Pentangular Series. See, cricket had a lot of drama even before IPL. Gradually, some Europeans started touring India. Popularity of this game grew. Meanwhile, two Indians, Ranjit Singh Ji and Duleep Singh Ji, were proving themselves to be cricketers of great merit in England. Now, both of these wonderful cricketers played for England. Then, in 1932, led by C.K. Naidu, India made its test debut in England. But from there till around 1950s, we were still considered a weak team. Although domestically we were gearing up for better days. BCCI was formed, Ranji Trophy was started. 1952 saw two landmark victories for us. First test victory against England and first series victory against Pakistan. In the coming years, we were considered a force to be reckoned with on home territory. We had legends like Tiger Patodi, Bishan Singh Bedi, E.A.S. Prasanna, Gundappa Vishwanath and many others. In the 1970s, globally cricket was transitioning from the test matches to one-day cricket. And we were finding it a bit tough to go with the new trend. This too was about to change. 1980s brought Kapil Dev, Sunil Gavaskar, Ravi Shastri, Chris Srikanth, Madan Lal and a wave of cricketing masters we worship today. India was becoming good at the game. Still, in 1983, West Indies were thought to be the best team. We were nowhere close. So just imagine the thrill when Kapil and team lifted the World Cup defeating the mighty West Indies. It was the most spectacular, most memorable event ever. The whole nation went bonkers. Cricket in India had finally arrived. And the rest, as they say, is an oft-repeated and treasured history.